Hello, YouTube. It's me, John Avenger, once again, and welcome to the first review of the month of October 2023, month of terror month. Yeah, well, just this month of terror. This time we're reviewing a 2023 holiday special, Halloween special they gave last week, a few days early. And it's of a show that I've been watching since last year. And this is the second live action movie. The Really Loud House the really haunted loud house. I think you can see it there. Yeah. Luckily, this website I can actually show you something because on Wikipedia it usually doesn't work. Yeah, this one I actually loved way more than the Christmas one, mainly because hey, Spidey, this one was much funnier. It was a longer movie because the first movie was like about 60 minutes long. This one's 72 minutes, so it's a lot longer. There's a lot going on, and it doesn't have Clyde's parents. I'm just going to say that. This is the premise. A really haunted loud house will follow Lincoln and his best friend Clyde, who they're great characters in this show, as they decide between trick or treating and the signature Loud Family Spooktacular, or attending a party hosted by Xander, the cool new kid at school. Yeah, Xander's kind of a douche. He's the main villain. Spoiler alert. But it's fun. It's got the same cast from the live action show. You have Wolfgang Schaefer as Lincoln Loud. He's always great. You have Lexi De Benedetto. She comes back as Lori. She has something to do here, and it's faithful to the cartoon without taking too many liberties. They did change some of the actors from the Christmas movie, but it doesn't bother me. Eve Carlton, mwah, as Lenny, she's beautiful. Sophia Woodard, love her songs in the movie. She's an amazing singer, really beautiful. And see, you can have a character of this distinction and be interesting. If I'm attracted to her and I like her, it doesn't matter if they're in the LGB or not. I mean, look at Amy in Booksmart. I was attracted to Caitlin Diva the whole time. This is the same thing. I like Luna's character. She's interesting. Catherine Ashmore Bradley Luann as Luann, she was working her ass off in this movie. She does a lot of she has her giant Mr. Coconut. She has this giant Frankenstein version monster of Mr. Coconuts, and she is working it. They were committed to these roles. That's why they're in it for so long, for the past 2 years or so. You have Annika Formerit as Lynn Loud. I've always said that her version, she sounds like Tails from Sonic 2. She sounds like, is this Leah? Yeah, she has this really scratchy voice. And I'm like, yeah, it sounds like Tails from, I can't do it. I'm not a girl. But she does fine. The two, Aubin and Bradley is Lucy. Oh yeah, that's the girl that with the emo girl with the hair covering her eyes. She's great. She has kind of her Batman moment where she has her costume is like she's a bat and her ears are covered. She looks adorable. She's way more intimidating than Batwoman. The two twins, they're adorable. Lana and Lola Loud, played by real twins, Mia and Ella Allen. They're so cute. They have the cutest little faces and their bud teeth. Yeah. The missing tooth, it adds cuteness to their characters. Lexi Janovsek as Lisa, she's always adorable. Little lisp, everything's about science. Yeah, she's cute. She's like Velma from Scooby-Doo if she had a lisp. Dan Vidino came back to the show. Yeah, she's in some of the show, and she was in this movie. She's not a cameo with her Mexican boyfriend for like 2 minutes. No, she's in it because it's the entire Loud family. There's no one missing here. The baby is always cute. Like I said, what's the baby? Lily? Where is she? Is she casting or Liam? Let's see, Lily. Yeah, August Michael Peterson. Yeah, that sounds like a boy's name, but it's a little girl. Jolie Jenkins as Rita. She's always good as the mom. And Brian Stepanek as Lynn Loud Sr., the man. He's awesome. Like, he is so committed. Brian Stepanek has been entertaining since he was Arwen on Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. The rest of the cast is some, diversity hires, in the background because, it's a Nickelodeon movie, but they don't shove it in your face like Disney. The choreography and the singing was really good. Like I said, the plot, like I said, it's intricate. There's some shoddy CG bats, but, it is what it is. It's not a big budget. The one thing that didn't work for me in this is the guy. Well, no, Javier Bruno was good as Clyde. He's good in the show. He's good here. Him and Lincoln have a great chemistry. The kid that plays Xander, yeah, Martin Fajardo, not a good actor. He's awful here. He's like he's one of those influencers, and not those likable ones like me that's giving you people entertainment. No, he's one of those people that's on his phone looking at it and saying, "Look how many likes I got." I'm like, I'm getting tired of that. I know this is the Generation Z and Generation Alpha, where kids all they do is whip out a phone and they text and they Instagram and they freaking TikTok. I get it. I get that that's the era we're living in, but it was too much. Like he makes that his whole life. I'm like, dude, you're not a YouTube influencer like me. You don't have like hundreds of subscribers and you haven't been doing this for a decade. He's barely been alive for a decade. I just thought he was just really flat. Like as the villain, I'm like, okay, the Mexican kid is the villain. Yeah, that's not racist because there've been villains on the Loud House that were of color, but anyway, I still thought that he gets what he deserves, and the show has a lot of heart. Yeah, the heartfelt speech is at the end, just like in every other episode of the show or the movie, the first Christmas movie. That with Lincoln, it's all about his family, and that's what works about it. That's what works in the cartoon. That's what works here because it has heart. You feel it. It's not forced. It's not spoon fed to you. It's done well. Also, unlike Fast and the Furious, where there's like 45 characters, there's so many characters here, but I like all of them. So I'm not like, oh, wait, which character is that? Who's that? Who's this? There's a lot of characters, a lot of girls, and it doesn't bother me because they're likable and they have heart and they have humanity and they have personalities that mesh well with Lincoln and his best friend. And it's fun. It's lighthearted. It's for kids. There's no gore in it. There's no there's nothing gay in it. There's nothing that's going to groom your kids. It's fun. And I know the premise is similar to a Casa Grande episode, New Haunts, but they did it better because I've never been a fan of that Casa Grande show. I don't like the characters there. They're just pandering Mexican stereotypes. Again, not for me. The best character there is Sergio, the red parrot that says, Sergio's invincible. Blah! Yeah, he's cool. But the rest of them, I don't care. Might as well be Blue Beetle animated. Anyway, the costumes, yeah. The costumes were great. The makeup was great. Lincoln was a mummified witch, and then he was Ace Savvy. Yeah, he has a superhero costume. He looks like a mix of between Mr. Incredible and Shazam. It made me smile because I loved, Shazam 2 this year. I don't care what anybody says. It was a fun little movie that just, got overlooked. Clyde was a one-eyed Jack. Lori was a witchy woman. Lenny was an eerie Victorian zombie. Again, Luna was a wicked Victorian rock star. Awesome. I loved her purple hat. Luann was a punny mad scientist. Lynn was a gargoyle, a clown, and spectacular skeleton. So she had 3 costumes. You have Lucy. She was fantastic bat. You were fantastic. Lana was a clown, scary mummy. Lola was a clown and a creepy doll. Lisa was a sneaky spider. Lily was a ferocious, cute black cat. Yeah, cute. Rita was a beautiful monster bride or a bride of Frankenstein. Lynn Sr. was wacky were-dad. And it's a really good, cool costume. It's a nice nod to the Wolfman. Todd is Phantom of the Opera and Flip is the devil. Yeah, I get it. And there were the other characters from the show, the Southern kid with the red hair and his gang. Yeah, they were in it. References, yes, Nosferatu, Wrinkles the Clown, Cocoa Puffs, Floss, Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Double Down. I think that's the book. Monopoly, Eagles, Bride of Frankenstein. Yeah. Legend of Sleepy Hollow, Nightmare Before Christmas. Yeah. Some of the scarecrows look like Jack Skellington. Yeah. Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, Hunchback of Notre Dame, and Mount Rushmore. Yeah. But the references didn't feel forced. They were part of the plot. And the film is very enjoyable. If you like the show, the cartoon, or the live action show that's on Nickelodeon, this is going to be right up your alley. It's a great way to start Halloween season on a high note after last year. And it's really, really fun. Like if you have kids, this is definitely going to be for them. And it's very enjoyable. I gave it like an 8 out of 10 on IMDb and a 4 stars out of 5 on Letterboxd because this deserves it. These actors were working their asses off with all this makeup and costume and craziness. It works well. Like I said, some shoddy CG and the villain kind of sucks. But hey, they can't all be winners, No movie is perfect this year, but this entertained me for all those 72 minutes that I had to sit through. It wasn't painful. I know when something is painful. Go look at Liar Liar Vampire. That's a terrible movie. This was fun. And I really enjoyed it a lot. Gonna be an honorable mention this year. Thanks for watching. Take care. Acknowledge me. I'm gonna still say that with some conviction. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Take it easy.